I was born in 1936, and we were taken to the German labor camp in 1943. During the times of persecution and uncertainties, my family was saved by great white hot faith. We prayed together every night on our knees, saying the Lord's Prayer. And during those persecutions, my faith never failed. I hope others can see my faith through me, and I can share my faith with others.
A few years ago, a friend of mine, Ben Broughton, another FAFC member, and I were part of a leadership class, and we were challenged to come up with a vision. And Ben got an idea of a way that he and I could use our gifts to serve those in need. And we both got the idea, to use those toward helping widows and single mothers. The energy for what we do, the motivation is in James 1:27, where it says that religion that is pure and undefiled before God is this, to meet widows and orphans in their affliction. One of the things Rob mentioned when talking about a commitment to a cause is that when you're committed, you get a chance to see the supernatural. And one of our very first job, we were moving a single mother who was about to be evicted. And in the process, we showed up with 2 small pickup trucks thinking that was enough, and found out we were way over our head. But just by God's grace, the people that had agreed to help us, eventually 2 trucks turned into a 24-foot moving van, and we were able to do the whole job in one day. And it was really cool to see a way that God showed up. We were committed to doing it, to figuring it out, and then He blessed it tremendously.
When I walk into the prisons, it just feels like second home to me. There's 500 women in this prison, and when I walk by the rooms, if they're in class and I have seen them participating in the God of Hope ministry or the Kairos ministry that I just finished, I remember them and they remember me. And our code to each other is, and I reciprocate back. I say, I love you too. And we do mean we love each other. That's what it's about. It's contagious. When you love someone, they will reciprocate the same way. They will love the next person back. It's such an awesome feeling. Such an awesome sight to see.
In September of 2008, 3 of us traveled to Nairobi, Kenya to meet with Brother Godfrey Simiyu Matoka. We had no agenda, no connections, and we only knew this man from email conversations. But God had for us a divine appointment, and by the time we left Nairobi, Soul Care International had been birthed in us. Brother Godfrey and 2 other pastors from Nairobi began traveling with the message of soul care. A gift of $20,000 was given to start the ministry, and we never even asked for money. Soul care seminars have been held in Nairobi, Eldoret, Kitale, Mount Elgin, Bungoma South, many areas of Trans Nzoia, Malakisi, and the North Rift Valley. 147 people have been saved. Hundreds have had their lives replaced with truth, and many have received physical healing as well. This June, Brother Godfrey and others will travel to Rwanda, Burundi, and Congo to begin the ministry of soul care in those countries. 20 months ago, 3 of us went to Kenya. Since then, spirits have been saved, souls and bodies have been healed, communities have been freed from the lies of tribalism and witchcraft. When it comes to rapid mobilization, God is the one who does it. Soli Deo Gloria.
We really serve a creative God. The God who has created the world in 7 days is living in us. That is incredibly amazing to me. And that He gives us the freedom to hear from His Holy Spirit, to hear the creative ideas that He impresses upon our hearts, and this is really what occurred as I was engaged in the Kingdom assignment. We had, in Impact, had been connecting with an organization called Project Transitions, and they are a secular organization in the community that serves those who have been infected with AIDS and HIV and providing housing for them. As we were dreaming about what we wanted to do, we came up with a bunch of ideas, and where we landed on was dodgeball. And honestly, I have no clue how to play dodgeballs besides don't get hit. But we came up with putting together a dodgeball tournament to raise money. And when we actually put it on, what was so delightful to me was that we had folks that showed up here in our gym who typically wouldn't come on to church property. We also had the executive director from Project Transition show up, and he was just blown away. And basically he said, "What is this that you're doing? How can we do this with you next time?" And that's exciting to me, because I think Adaptive Methods isn't we just deliver some event, but really is an invitation. It's an invitation to the people that we serve. How can we partner with them? How can we share and love on them as we serve alongside? So as I think about Adaptive Methods, again, it comes back to who is the creative God that we serve, and who is He in us, and us listening to the urging of His Spirit and running with the idea. It's also about engaging and collaborating and partnering and serving the folks that we want to reach, because we know that at the heart of it is about loving people and honoring the Lord in the process. And I just love that we got to do this here at FEFC, that there was a team of folks that came around and made Dodge for Dollar happen, and I look forward to the next one that we put together.